All right, today I'm gonna go over how to create a weight room warm up. For starters, you can do light cardio. You can walk for time or distance, jog for time or distance, do jump rope for time or reps, or even jumping jacks. So those are some exercises that are good to get your body heat up and get you warmed up for a lifting sessions. Other things are specific movements. Body weight squats, for example, is good for a weight room warm up with good technique. So trying to keep your chest up and sitting down. Sets of 10, 15, even 20 will be good to help your body get warmed up for a lifting session, especially if you're gonna have squats in the lifting session. Body weight squats are good. Another movement would be lunges. You want to keep your chest up, driving off that front knee. You can measure lunges by the number of steps. So maybe you do a couple of sets of 20 total steps, or you can do it by distance, 10 yards, 20 yards, however you want to measure it. That's another movement that's good to warm up the lower body. Something for the upper body could be as simple as push-ups. Let's say you're doing bench press or any weighted upper body movements. Push-ups are good for a warm-up. Word of advice with the push-ups, you don't want your hands too far out in front of you. You want them right under your chin. You don't want your elbows to flare out. You want your elbows tight, close to your body. You simply press up, control down, back up, control down. So push-ups are really good for a warm-up. Another thing with the push-ups, if you can't do a lot of push-ups, let's say you can only do 5, a good technique is to, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On that 5th one, you can hold it for time. So you can hold that 5th push-up for 5, 10, 15, even 20 seconds, and that'll help warm up your shoulders. So those are some very simplistic sample movements for weight room warm up, body weight squats, lunges, push-ups. There are a lot of other movements you can do, particularly for my athletes. We do what's called a barbell warm up. So essentially you take a bunch of movements, put them together, and do it all with a bar, and it really gets them primed up for our athletic weightlifting sessions. So a sample of that is our athletes may come in and they may have to do what's called some clean shrugs. So that's a clean shrug. They would do 5 of those, and then they would directly go into a hang clean, which is like that. They would do 5 of those, and then they would transition into a overhead press, 5 reps. They would drop the bar on their back and do 5 squats. And then they would do 5 wide grip overhead presses. And on that 5th press, I only did 3, but on the 5th press, they would drop down into an overhead squat. So that's the sample of a barbell warm up. That's a more advanced warm up for athletes who are familiar with working with the bar and doing Olympic lifts.